So, I'm a drummer. You can call me Samizard. I've got 10 years of professional live and studio drumming experience, and we're working on bringing that experience to the conversation about video game music. This is the Verge of, I think it's called the Verge of Life and Death, roughly translated from Japanese, from Metaphor ReFantazio. This was specifically requested by you guys in the comments of my other Metaphor videos. A boss theme of sorts. Oh my gosh. Every one of these songs, they start off loud, right off the rip. But we're already in the thick of it. This is such an intense. It's such an intense beat that they have, and it starts right from the very, very start. And I'll tell you what, let's just listen through it once, and then we'll go back and talk about some of those moments. Bum, 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 bum. It's just really cool. Piano! Ooh! Oh, yeah. I'm getting major vibes of triumph right now with those horns singing like that. Yeah, I'm back to bum 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 bum. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the song is in 4/4, and essentially what they're doing with the strings there is doubling that to create some of that rhythmic backbone. I love that. That run with the piano, dude, it sounds so good. I have got to play this game, man. Like, I have just got to make time to play this game. Little walk down there too. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so that's the track, and this has got like man, it's almost like a march to it. You know, it's like you're marching, you're trudging through something, and the way it starts off, it's got like the same rhythm through the whole thing, and it's combining traditional percussion with instrumental rhythm. You know, it's not the same thing as actual percussion, and I talk about it often because it's one of my favorite techniques in songwriting, is using non-percussion instruments to create rhythm. And you hear it right from the very, very start here. And you've actually got multiple instances of it happening right here on the intro, and I think that they draw it back a bit later in the song as they kind of replay that moment. So you've got two things happening, both with strings. On the lower end, it's almost like your strings are giving the bass line here, and it's just doing eighth notes. So if a song is in 4/4, that means for each measure you've got 4 counts, right? 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. You can double that with any instrument of your choosing and just keep hitting those single notes, and then it's called eighth notes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Usually on a drum kit, like if you want to break it down to the most fundamental level, you'd have eighth notes on the hi-hat. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And then you would fill that with the kick drum or the snare drum, however you want to put that beat together, whatever feel you're going for. And so they're doing that with strings here, in addition to the fact that there is still percussion hitting there. And it feels like the percussion is hitting half as much as the strings are, and that's because it is. That's going to go back to just the quarter notes. You're getting literally the 1 2 3 4 big hard hits on low drums. Those could be timpanis, it could be something else. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to differentiate since I'm not a real musician. But then on top of that, they have a high-pitched violin coming in there with a pretty sharp, you know, bim, bim, bim. Right? And that high-pitched sound creates tension in and of itself, and it also creates dynamic. So like I said, they pull that back a bit as they replay that segment throughout the rest of the song, and they just did right here. You can hear on the quarter notes the bum, bum, bum. They pull that back as they continue everything else. And now it's gone, right? Bum, 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 bum. And that opens up the rest of those instruments to fill that space. Whenever you take a little bit out, it lets something else fill that space. So now you're getting like longer whole notes from the instruments. You're getting leads coming in, like right here. Getting more of a proper melody going right now. But you don't lose that momentum. You don't lose that count. You've still got the strings in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Well, I guess you'd only count to 4 there, not 8, but you know what I'm getting at. And because you don't lose that momentum, it keeps this like tense feel to it, you know? It's like you just keep on trudging forward. I'm going to assume that there are parallels to whatever is happening in the game to like the vibe that they're putting out with that right now. I definitely get the feeling of like a march, like you're marching into something. Maybe you're already in the battle. I'm not totally sure, but that's the vibe that you get. And I think it's just really cool how that just carries on. It's only a 2-minute long song, right? And it's still there, even with some stuff drawn back. You know, you've got the marching snare rolling in and out. And what they've done here is they've actually taken out the quarter notes entirely and just filled that space with the marching snare rolling, right? So you don't have that 1, 2, 3, 4. You just have the marching snare that's going to fill, right? Oh, that's so good, man. When that piano comes in, that just sounds so good. Yeah, dude, this is a great piece. This makes 3 different songs. Okay, and then it closes out with the, you know, that main beat that we discussed there. Because I mean, to me, that's really like, that's the most fundamental part of this song. That is the rhythmic backbone, and it is there through the entirety of the song without a ton of variation. You know, it just keeps it rock steady. And that makes 3 songs from this game that have all absolutely banged. I really need to play the game. And like I've said in the other 2 videos, which by the way, check them out if you haven't already. I'll have a link to at least one of them somewhere around here. If you got other songs from the soundtrack that you want me to listen to, please leave a comment and let me know. That's how I have picked every song that I've done for this game so far, including even the very first video. Someone commented on a different video game video and asked for that song from Metaphor. So all these have been recommendations from you guys. I haven't played the game. I don't have context. I really hope to play the game soon, but we'll see how that goes. But hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll catch you in the next one. Love the games, love yourself, and I love you. Bye.